Nak jodoh Coach Zuhri ingin bantu anda untuk mendapat jodoh. Okay, alright. So straight to the topic. Okay. Exciting sikit topik malam ni. Okay, sebab kita nak menyelami jiwa lelaki. Kenapa penting untuk kita menyelami jiwa lelaki? Sebab, okay, biasanya, biasanya women respond, aku tak faham lah kenapa lelaki buat macam ni, tak faham lah kenapa dia buat macam tu, kenapa dia asyik mengelak, asyik tak nak, tak minang, dah lama dah dating, tak nak masuk minang, lagi apa, tulis lagi apa excuse yang you fikir lelaki fikirkan. Alright, tulis kat bawah, kat komen, lelaki macam ni, lelaki macam tu. Saya akan explain kenapa, tapi it's not an excuse. Explain kenapa dan macam mana you nak handlekan problem communication dengan lelaki. Boleh? Siapa nak saya bantu dalam komunikasi you dengan lelaki? Pasangan ke, tunang ke, boyfriend ke? Alright? Atau you belum jumpa pun, sebelum you jumpa, you tak ada jodoh pun, it's useful because you will have advanced knowledge and you faham how men think, mekanisme dia macam mana. Sebenarnya lain daripada perempuan. Don't expect a man to be like you. And women tend to think that a man think like woman. And no, far from it. Okay, so saya akan kongsi. Bismillah. Boleh ke? Boleh saya kongsi? Thank you for joining. Okay, so kita nak fokuskan perbincangan malam ni. Alright, sebelum kita Q&A, I nak you tanya soalan. Sharing malam ni adalah free, tapi yuran dia you kena tanya soalan dan you kena bagi curahan hati you. Alright, baru saya halalkan sharing ni. Okay, alright. So, poin pertama adalah roadblock yang menghalang lelaki dari berkahwin. Roadblock yang menghalang lelaki dari berkahwin. Setiap pasangan tu yang fikir nak kahwin dan sebagainya, ada je halangan yang roadblock. Biasanya halangan tu dalam diri je, kan? Halangan di luar tu tak ada. Okay? Okay, so dah ada soalan. Thank you. Nanti saya jawab. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Hana. Alright, nanti saya jawab lagi. Saya share ni dulu. Okay. Alright, so roadblock yang menghalang lelaki dari berkahwin. Alright. Apakah yang penting pada lelaki? Apakah yang penting pada lelaki? Okay. Apakah penting? Pertama sekali, status. Katakan biasanya kebanyakan klien-klien saya, sebab latar belakang saya sebagai seorang tukang cari jodoh, dan banyak kesusahan dari yang wanita, rintihan dari wanita yang beritahu kat saya adalah lelaki susah sebab nak kahwin, sebab lelaki tu biasanya income dia kurang, sebab you dah bekerja, you dah kaliber tinggi kan. Lepas tu biasanya lelaki tu pangkat dia lagi rendah, income lagi rendah biasanya. Okay. So wanita ada problem with afraid to marry down. Pertama sekali, takut orang lain cakap, oh, kau dah pangkat CEO, asal kau kahwin tahap level bawah kan? So pertama takut orang lain cakap. Okay, takut orang cakap. Second, takut mak bapak tak bagi. Sebab kadang you dah okay, dia dah okay, tapi mak bapak yang cakap, carilah orang yang lagi pangkat tinggi sikit, carilah datuk ke mana ke. Status dalam society sangat penting, not just for the women, pada lelaki pun penting. Contoh dalam tentera, setiap orang ada pangkat. Setiap pangkat tu ada level of respect dia. Okay, itu setiap orang ada pakai uniform. Social status dalam military or society, social status dia. Kalau dalam army ada pangkat-pangkat dia, captain, colonel dan sebagainya kan. Tapi in society, untuk wanita pun ada pangkat-pangkat. Contoh jewelry. Kalau you peragakan jewelry, maksudnya you lebih mampu kan. Ataupun you pakai handbag LV, tak mainlah geng main Coach. I don't know handbags, I don't know mana yang lagi up lagi. But contoh kan, macam you tak geng orang yang main handbag Coach, you main LV je, contoh. Alright. Ataupun you geng yang main handbag bijan sahaja. So alright, so status is important to everyone, men and women. Okay, so pada lelaki, kalau dia rasa diri dia tak setaraf dengan you, dia rasa diri dia tak sekufu dengan you, dia mungkin intimidated nak kahwin dengan you. Biasanya macam tu. Tapi kalau lelaki yang tahu value dia lebih pada career dia, adalah dia tak risau because he's more secure. Cakap, okay, academically, career wise, dia tak sehebat you, tapi dia ada skill-skill lain. Dia confident yang dia boleh lagi best pada you one day. Okay, tak apa. Kita contoh. Wanita sekarang takut marry down, takut kahwin lelaki yang lebih pangkat atau gaji lagi kurang. Okay, kita ambil contoh Khadijah radhiyallahu anha. Okay, adakah beliau marry down? Kan? Khadijah radhiyallahu anha berkahwin dengan Nabi Muhammad SAW, pekerja pada Khadijah. He worked for her. Boss Khadijah was his boss. Okay? Did she marry down? Adakah ia salah? Kalau benda tu salah, takkan Nabi kita buat. Kan? Setuju? Siapa setuju? Type setuju. Betul? Khadijah lebih yang mother of our ummah kan. Mother of our ummah. Dia berkahwin dengan seorang yang pada masa tu nampaknya pangkat, income-nya lagi rendah. Tapi akhlaknya kan, yang fatanah dan sebagainya lebih besar. So, it's up to you to decide yang you rasa society tengok, oh dia ni pangkat lagi rendah, income lagi rendah. Tapi you tengok akhlak dia dan agama dia. Itu penting. Okay? Itu contoh. So, laki pun risaulah. Laki biasanya yang tak tengok contoh atau mencontohi Rasulullah SAW, rasa takut untuk berkahwin dengan wanita yang obviously lagi caliber. Kan? Kalau tak tengok contoh Rasul, of course we will feel insecure. Tapi kalau kita tengok contoh Rasulullah SAW, tengok wanita bagus, berkaliber, she will be a good mother, she's intelligent, she's capable. Kan? So, salah ke cara Rasulullah? Cuba fikirkan. Kan? Amboi, kan esok Jawi call aku. Okay Ustaz, cool. Alright, cool. Alright, so status penting kepada semua, ya, pada lelaki pun. So dia pun takut nak marry up pada dia. Mungkin dia takut marry up. So kecuali kalau dia ada semacam confidence macam one day he will be more. Dia ada je status yang dia boleh, dia compliment lah kan. Because contoh di mana I know a lot of entrepreneurs di mana wife is career berkejaya tinggi, tapi the husband dia has street smart. Yeah, the wife is book smart and career smart, tapi the husband is street smart. So wife dia gaji 30,000, husband dia gaji 50,000 sebulan, income lebih tinggi, walaupun kepandaian dia lain-lain, different sector. Alright, boleh? Okay. Alright, apakah yang menghalang lelaki? Usefulness. Kalau lelaki tu biasanya dia rasa you're too high caliber, dia rasa dia tak boleh fit dalam life you. Dia rasa macam I'm not much use to her, I cannot protect her, I cannot be of useful to her. Because men we live to, in a way, to a large degree, we live to impress our wife. Betul. We show it differently. Okay, we live to impress our wife, our mate. Okay, because we want your respect and admiration. Okay. So, usefulness. Di mana kalau you dah macam fully capable, fully independent, and then dia tengok macam, oh you're so independent, dia tak boleh match dengan you. Tapi kalau you dan dia faham erti interdependence, kan? Interdependence, which is teamwork. Bagai contoh, the wife is career smart, the husband is street smart. He's a business savvy guy. So if you understand di mana it's a teamwork yang boleh menaikkan sama sendiri dalam society, in status, in this berganding bahu untuk kejanah Allah. So if you see that beyond just the what society tells you, if you can see, understand, ambil contoh yang paling senang lah, contoh Rasulullah SAW kan, di mana as mother of the ummah, Khadijah radhiyallahu anha, who is macam kahwin staff dia. Basically kalau time kita tengok macam kahwin staff, asal kau kahwin staff yang lagi rendah kan, nampaknya pada mata kasar kan, tapi Allah yang tahu rezeki kita yang kat mana sebenarnya. Okay, so mungkin kita tak tahu, tak sedar, tak fikir, tak pick up contoh-contoh yang baik daripada contoh-contoh sunnah, tapi kita pick up daripada movie-movie TV show Mustafa Kamal. Asyik bantai Mustafa Kamal je, sorry bro. Contoh just as an example, ambil iktibar. So macam contoh macam bapak dia owner syarikat ni, bapak kau owner syarikat ni, anak-anak kahwin, so sebab nampaknya satu level kan. So tak salah, tapi cuba fikirkan, tak salah ke? Dia kahwin ke anak dia orang sebab tujuan bisnes. Okay, we'll comment that another day. Tapi cuba fikirkan, tengok, ambil iktibar dari Rasulullah SAW. Back to basic lah, basic. Kalau Rasulullah SAW buat apa? Kalau Khadijah radhiyallahu anha buat apa? Alright, so think along that line, dapatkan ilmu-ilmu dan sunnah-sunnah dan contoh-contoh dan iktibar daripada Quran dan sunnah. Okay, jangan ambil iktibar daripada show-show opa. Bukan nak bantai opa, show yang tak manfaat. Ambil lah benda-benda iktibar dari benda yang manfaat, iaitu Quran dan sunnah. Alright, banyak buku, cari buku Quran dan sunnah kan. How the Prophet is SAW is the most romantic man, the story of Khadijah radhiyallahu anha, how she is as a woman, as a leader kan. Alright, so ambil iktibar contoh yang baik, jangan ambil iktibar contoh yang tak baik. Okay, so sebagai lelaki, so he needs to feel useful kan. Usefulness is very important. Okay, next point adalah ni expand the point sikit. Sama ada you are career smart, you are book smart, tapi your pasangan tu he may be street smart atau spiritually smart kan. Kalau salah ke kalau dia tak sama academically as proficient as you, tapi dia spirituality dia, self acceptance dia, dan juga street smart, dia boleh berniaga dan sebagainya, akhlak baik, agama baik, itu basic kan. Tapi salah ke kalau dia skill dia ke lain, dia tak sama dengan you? Tak salah. Kalau sama bagus, tapi jarang jumpa yang sama. Alright, sebab apa? Sebagai lelaki, he would feel needed in that relationship. Sama bagi contoh, dia boleh membantu you dari segi lain, dan dia boleh membantu you dari segi sebagai emotional support. Tapi kalau you tak bagi dia cara win, maksudnya dia rasa dia macam, okay, aku tak boleh bantu dia, we're not a team yang fit. Okay, bukan nak cakap you kena buat bodoh-bodoh, tak, no, you tengok all my other videos, cakap jangan buat bodoh, okay, tapi in the way of you communicate, it goes back to interdependence and teamwork between you and the man dan pasangan tu. Okay, alright, so it's about interdependence and teamwork. So kalau dia rasa dia tak boleh be interdependent dengan you kan, tolong sama sendiri, complement each other, okay, dalam segi-segi aspek lain selain pada you are book smart, he is street smart, maybe that's a good fit. Okay, he feels that he can protect you, he can help you, because pasal apa? Men, disclaimer. This is not whining on behalf of men. I'm just sharing with you what men think, so you understand how we think. Okay? Kalau tak setuju, tulis. Alright, kalau tak setuju tulis bawah ni. Alright, boleh? Okay, how we think sebagai lelaki we feel we are the expendable half of the species. Kita sanggup mati untuk mempertahankan wanita yang tersayang, anak-anak yang tersayang, dan kalau pencuri masuk rumah lah, kan? Siapa yang sanggup pergi ke depan cari barang dulu? It's the man, and he wants to be that man. So kalau lelaki tu tolak you ke depan, itu I don't know any straight man who would do that lah, kan? So as a man, instinctively he is protective, kan? Sebab dia sayang, and he's willing to die to protect you. Dia sayang, cara dia tunjukkan lain. Okay, lelaki cara tunjuk sayang dia lain, not words but through action. Usually not so much words. We are horrible at telling you how we feel because we don't know how we feel. It takes us time to process our emotions. Okay? Alright, so lelaki juga, he has a need to impress you. Kalau dia tak boleh impress you dari segi in whatever way, kan? Because you dah pandai dalam bidang career you, tapi dia rasa dia nak match you dalam bidang career you. Dia tak boleh nak capacity, dia tak boleh tunjuk lah, he cannot impress you. Tapi he needs to impress you if he knows his value, he can impress you in other ways, as his akhlak, his adab dan agama. He can, kalau dia sedar dia punya value tu lain, different aspect of his way of impressing you. Okay, alright. So because banyak view malam ni. This is a good topic. Suka topik ni. Okay, alright. So kalau dia rasa dia tak boleh impress you, dia rasa rendah diri sangat-sangat, dia tak ada additional value to you, dia bukan rasa macam tak apalah, aku cari orang lain yang aku boleh bantu, yang aku boleh compliment supaya aku boleh jadi hero. It's an innate need untuk lelaki to be the protector, to fitrah lelaki to be the protector, and to be the expendable half of the species. And always women and children first. Pertahankan women and children. It's our instinct. So if he feels that he cannot protect you or impress you or help you or be useful to you, then dia rasa dia tak fit dengan you. Kecuali kalau he knows he has other qualities, redeeming qualities yang boleh sama taraf or better than you. Okay? Alright. So, like I mentioned, a man shows his love through action because words are usually not his strong suit. Usually not a man's strong suit. Dia nak explain, tak tahu. Because macam saya explain even the past few nights pun, we're trained to not feel and express our emotions. Kalau tidak, daripada kecil, kalau as boys, kalau kita share our feelings, boleh kena bully. So I mean, we just have to act. We have to show our feelings through our action, which is one. Kalau bully itu, we tend to fight back. Masa kecil lah, as I remember when I was a boy, there was this bully satu sekolah, kan. So one day, he has his insecurity problems, I think. Pembuli satu sekolah. One day, he tried to bully me. I karate him. Dia menangis. Lepas tu pindah sekolah. So I didn't know how to express to anyone, to my mother ke apa, that I'm being bullied. I don't like it. I feel disrespected. I feel hurt. I cannot express that. I tak tahu perasaan tu. I tak menangis pun. So what I did was I fought him back. So it was through action that I should fought him back. Okay, dia cakap pasal. I'm not saying fighting back is the best way to go about it. I'm saying that saya tak tahu macam mana nak express the hurt of being bullied. So I was equipped with my instinct, so I fought back. That's that's how we go about life mostly. But as we grow older, we learn to understand. Some of us, men, learn to understand our feelings better and maybe able to share our emotions better. Some of us, not all of us, but still, it's we express our love through actions. Macam sometimes guys, we don't say I love you, but dia basuh baju, dia belikan hadiah kan, dia tukar diaper anak-anak, tapi dia tak cakap I love you. But that's how he shows his love, bantu isteri dia. Okay, itu contoh saya. Alright, masak dan sebagainya, itu contoh. That's I mean, maybe I don't tell my wife I love you enough because maybe I have to ask her. But you know, tukar diaper, cuci pinggan mangkuk, masak, fix things around the house. That makes me feel useful, and that also is a way how in action I show my love. All right, okay. So macam mana nak bagi lelaki communicate? Sebab bila lelaki cuba nak communicate kan, jangan criticize dia. That is the next point. Jangan kritik lelaki bila dia nak terus terang. Sebab emotions, in a way you can say that lelaki ada lagi sensitif daripada perempuan. Because dia tak tahu, tak faham, tak ada bearing mengenai emotions dia. Dia tak boleh localize, cannot verbalize dia punya emotions. Susah. Kalau macam in a heated debate pun macam kita tarik diri dulu, sini okay, that's what you're saying, and let me process, let me think about it. Yeah. So tak tahu, it takes us time to process because we're not trained to feel, we're not trained to express our feelings. Okay, so one, bila your pasangan tu tengah berterus terang, jangan kritik dia straight out, bagi dia peluang berterus terang. Okay. Kedua, lelaki juga perlukan empathy. Everyone needs empathy. That is what's lacking in the world right now, between relationships, generally around the world. Mana-mana pun, empathy. Kalau you suka tak kalau you tengah luahkan perasaan, tapi orang tu dia blur blank je. Tak. When samalah, macam lelaki pun sama. He's trying his best to communicate with you. Tapi tiba-tiba kena kritik. Ungkit kisah lama, kisah benda-benda yang tak ada kena-mengena, nagging and cuba faham perasaan dia, where is this coming from, kenapa dia berasa macam tu. He is trying to show his love to you, and you know, happy wife happy life, man. It's true, it's a cliche but it's true. Okay, c'est la vie, it is like it is. Everyone wants empathy, everyone needs empathy. All right. Okay, so bila lelaki berdiam diri, is just a different style of problem solving. Bila you dah tegur dia, tegur cara baik, jangan kritik. Tegur cara baik. Silence doesn't mean he agrees or disagree. Dia hanya cuba nak faham faham your emotions. It's slow to digest. Nak faham your emotions, nak faham his emotions and how he can help solve the problem. Jangan paksa dia cepat-cepat. Nak kahwin ke tak nak? Tak. Okay, nanti saya explainkan lagi dalam ta'aruf mana nak you bagi dia decisive tanpa being pushy, tanpa mendesak sangat. Okay, alright. So silence is just a different style of problem solving. Cara you lain, cara dia lain. Women express problem solving generally, to a large average, generally express problem solve by expressing. Men tend to be silent and think first. Okay, I mean, different method. Both can be effective and effective depending on the context. Tapi silence is just a different style. Just a different style. Okay, so ini adalah salah satu cabaran komunikasi dengan lelaki pada lelaki. Okay, so sebenarnya, in fact, this is a whole several chapters of a book that I'm writing. It's nak compress semua malam ni, it wouldn't do justice. So cabaran komunikasi dengan lelaki ni, men digest information differently and express love differently, dan cara nak cakap dengan lelaki tu different. Please don't assume lelaki understand the world as how you do. Perception lelaki lain, pemahaman dia lain, dan tindakan of how he shows you love is also different. Okay? Alright, so kita proses macam mana lelaki proses information dan emotion dalam ta'aruf. Okay? Silence versus talking. Silence. Okay, macam saya sebut tadi, lelaki mungkin silence sebab dia nak fikir. Generally women talk to think. Alright? Tak salah, just different style. So sebagai contoh, di mana dalam ta'aruf, bila you dah bagi dah berkenalan, so you bagi dia time, you tanya dia macam, okay, kita dah kenalan selama sebulan, contoh, kan? And then I tunggu jawapan you. Okay, jangan okay, tanya dia bila, when can you get back to me, at his own time, but not too long. Okay, because no one is getting any younger, right? I'm bringing this up because I was tengah WhatsApping dengan this lady tadi. Dia cakap dia tengah berkenalan dengan seorang lelaki. So far nampak bagus, akhlak dia baik, agama dia baik. Dia pagi-pagi dia WhatsApp message, bangunkan solat subuh, kan? So best, kan? Tapi bila ditanya bila nak set nak kahwin ke tidak, bila nak jumpa mak bapak dia, the guy said jangan desak dia. Okay, yeah, so, tak ada siapa suka didesak, betul. Pada masa yang sama, the lady, if you're listening, sis, it's important to know that you pun kena tegas dengan diri you sendiri. You nak tahu berapa lama dia nak fikir nak jumpa your parents. Okay, so what's that word? That's what a goal without a deadline is just a dream. So have a deadline. Berapa lama you nak bagi dia fikir. Discuss, agree. Kalau nak jumpa my parents in 1 month. Kalau tak nak, we go separate ways in 1 month. So kalau you tak call my parents, maksudnya tak jadi. Okay? Contoh, I mean, since PKP ni, I understand, susah dia nak jumpa your parents sebab nak rentas negeri, daerah dan sebagainya. Faham, kan? But there are other ways to show commitment. For example, why not video conferencing? Why not? Boleh cuba, kan? Get him to invest in the relationship. Test him. Get him to invest in the relationship. Tengok dia serius macam mana, berapa serius dia sanggup commit. Okay, sekurang-kurangnya test him supaya dia show his seriousness dalam relationship tu. Okay, dia nak bercakap dengan your parents by the end of this month, contoh. Okay, bercakap melalui video conferencing, phone call pun boleh. Kenalkan diri, be a gentleman. As the father, I'm sure dia akan appreciate di mana, okay, bagus budak ni, dia kenalkan diri dia sebelum nak ta'aruf dengan aku. What a gentleman, kan? So parents pun nak tahu akhlak dia macam mana, akhlak menantu yang akan datang ni macam mana. Parents nak tahu, kan? Parents especially, parents nak tahu, is he going to respect me and love me? So bagi dia chance untuk win, jangan desak dia. Okay, of course have a deadline, jangan mendesak sangat, but give him a chance to win. Kan, explain kat dia, oh, I think this is a good opportunity for you to show, to stand out with my parents, and give them a call at this time by the end of the month, and they're expecting you to introduce yourself. So cuba bagi dia chance untuk win dengan your parents. Okay, like parents dia pun nak tahu, nak kenalan, dan untuk dia meng-highlightkan diri dia, tunjukkan kehormatan, tunjukkan hormat dia kepada mak bapak your parents. Boleh. So dia pun nak gah juga, and he needs to prove himself worthy to your parents. Eventually he has to, but why not start now? Call your parents. Assalamualaikum uncle, auntie, saya ni, saya ingin minta kebenaran dan your blessing untuk kenalan lagi dengan your daughter. Kami sudah WhatsApp beberapa kali dan saya rasa saya patut introduce diri saya kepada uncle untuk menerima your consent lah untuk berkenalan lebih lanjut. Saya, introduce yourself as a guy, introduce yourself. Saya kerja kat sini, mak bapak saya orang ni, orang sana. Macam it's almost like a job interview, but a bit on a personal level, kan. Get to know, listen to what biasanya parents nak tahu. Kau mampu bagi anak aku makan ke tak? So you highlight, oh, saya bekerja dekat sini, alhamdulillah, kerjaya saya akan maju ke depan. I have a 5-year plan. Especially fathers want to hear that. What are your plan for your future? Again, how does it include my daughter? And then macam another brother, dia cakap, okay, kereta dah bayar, rumah dah bayar, kereta dah bayar, motor dah bayar, kerja dia stable, tahun depan ambil kunci rumah sebab semua loan dah settle apa semua. So it's a chance for him to prove himself. Kenalkan diri, bukan terus call parents nak masuk minang, tak. Just introduce himself, be a gentleman, and give him a chance to win. Explain kat dia, the guy, a chance for him to win. This is an opportunity to highlight yourself. Boleh? Alright? Okay, so next point. Sorry, I digressed. I was just talking to specific but general concerns di mana a lot of women are going through. Macam, okay, dah kenal lelaki ni, nampak macam bagus, macam best, macam okay, boleh go lah. Tapi dia macam tak taking the next bold step. Bukan suruh nikah terus, tak. Introducekan diri, minta kenalan. So you tell the guy, this is your chance to highlight and win over my parents. You tell him that. Okay, so you tunjuklah gah sikit, macam itulah. Okay, action, tunjuk, assure the parents that you're a gentleman, you ada akhlak, you ada agama, dan you ada future plan, dan how anak dia boleh fit into your plan. Okay, boleh. Alright. So, okay, nampaknya macam ramai setuju. Okay ladies, setuju ke? Your guys buat macam tu, tulis setuju. Kalau tak setuju pun tulis setuju. Kalau setuju, tulis setuju. Kalau tak setuju, tulis kenapa. Tulis setuju. Setuju. Komen kat bawah, setuju. Is this very new? Is this news to you? Or ini saya share daripada kongsi pengalaman sebagai seorang tukang cari jodoh dan sebagai seorang lelaki. Lelaki lah, menyelami jiwa lelaki, kan. Lelaki pun tak suka didesak, tak ada siapa suka didesak. Lelaki tak suka didesak, dipaksa making a commitment. Tapi I was given a chance, masa tu saya ta'aruf saya, isteri saya, dia cakap, okay, introduce yourself to my father by the end of the month. Kalau tak, kita tak jadi. And kalau you introduce yourself, kita sambung perbincangan nak kahwin. So I took the advantage, took the opportunity to introduce myself, to show who I am, what my plans are. Okay, bukan menunjuk, to assure the father that I'm a good man enough, that I'm all right, okay. I'll do my best for your daughter. That was what I needed to prove. Okay. Alright, so sorry for digressing. Back to the point. Takut lagi sakit hati. So kenapa lelaki tak communicate, tak bercakap, tak express sebab takut lagi sakit hati. Di mana dia bila dia dah luahkan perasaan kena kritik, kan? Nanti lagi sakit hati. And then takut dia lagi irritated, lagi dia tak suka you, apa yang you cakap. Dia tak nak sambung gaduh lah. Tak nak sambung gaduh. Tak apa, diam je, cakap lah apa kau nak cakap. Bla bla bla, telinga aku dah tebal dah. So that in a way, because approach to kurang tepat, it makes a man retreat. Okay, in the wrong way. Man retreat juga, but to process. But if a man retreats because he's tired of fighting, then you will not get future honesty from him. Okay. Okay, so next point adalah sharing tak semestinya healing. Of course, generally di mana women share dengan sama sendiri, share perasaan, because it helps women heal, to understand their own feelings and all that. Tapi tak semestinya lelaki sharing dengan you sebab dia nak heal. He needs time by himself. Dia masuk gua kejap. Sebab dia nak fikir, dia nak proses, nak hadam perasaan apa yang you cakap, perasaan dia sendiri apa, and trying to problem solve. Dia masuk gua kejap. It's just different. Jangan expect lelaki untuk proses maklumat dan emosi macam you. Different style. Okay? Alright. So next point adalah jangan paksa sharing. Okay, this is important. Di mana kalau you paksa dia sharing, either he tell you what you want to hear, okay, sebab dia dah mungkin tell you what you want to hear, satu. Atau kalau you paksa dia sharing, he will give you the wrong impression sebab dia belum faham lagi, belum hadam lagi, dia tak tahu dia nak cakap apa. Jangan paksa dia sharing cepat sangat. Okay, alright. So, okay, boleh. So lelaki nak komunikasi macam mana? Okay, you guys nak macam mana ni? That's right. That's the woman voice in my head. You guys nak macam mana? Sorry. Anyway, so lelaki nak komunikasi macam mana? Apa yang lelaki nak? Macam mana kau nak? Macam mana? As a guy, how do I want my woman to communicate with me? Contoh, okay. Paling penting sekali, simple and focus. Jangan cerita tok mak tiri laki mak dia, orang Kedah cakap tok tiri laki mak dia tu macam benda yang tak ada mengena-mengena, the whole world, 80 days around the world apa je dah, kan. Atau benda ungkit benda lama lagi menyakitkan hati. Keep it simple and focus, because too much information, too much emotion, kita tak boleh nak brain. I can put it that way, tak boleh nak brain. So keep it simple and focus, like you're talking to a child, so to speak. Di mana I notice kindergarten teachers can communicate with their husbands very well because they communicate in a very simple and focused manner. Do this, don't do that. So I feel this way. Okay. I feel sad if you do that. I feel good if you do this. Yay! Simple and focus. Jangan cerita, keep it in one sentence kalau boleh. Kalau boleh, keep it in one sentence. Macam, I don't like it when you do that. It makes me feel like that. If you could do this, it will be great. And that would be awesome. I'll be so impressed. he wants to impress you. A man wants to impress his wife or his calon. Okay? Boleh? Keep it simple. Boleh tulis? Keep it simple and focus. A man needs objectivity. If his emotion is too abstract, so if you keep it simple and focus and tell him what you want, tell him what you want clearly. So the problem leads to my next point, di mana tak clear you nak apa. You tak clear you nak apa, kan? Pakai contoh, back to the sample contoh yang saya cerita tadi. This lady, dia tak clear that she needs a deadline from the guy. Okay, the guy nampak bagus, nampak baik, berakhlak, beragama, tapi dia tak clear yang dia nak apa pada the guy. What does she want from him? Okay, cakap terus terang. Because kalau panjang sangat cerita, lelaki tak faham, we cannot brain. Simple, senang cakap, we cannot brain too many things. You nak apa? Okay, I'll get it from you. We're good boys. You want this? You'll be impressed by this? I'll do that for you. Okay, cakap you nak apa? Kalau you pergi restoran lah, contoh, you pergi restoran, you duduk situ, cakap kat waiter tanya, nak apa kak? Dia cakap, apa-apa je lah, ikut suka you lah. Lepas tu waiter tu datang bawa air suam. Lepas tu you cakap, no, this is not what I wanted, I tak order ni pun. Lepas tu waiternya, you nak apa? You cakap, you nak apa? Be specific. Simple, focus, specific, be objective. Because a man's brain is like, so what you want me to do? Am I just supposed to listen, or you want me to help you fix it? What do you want me to do? Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me all this tok kaduk story? But what do you want me to do? One sentence, okay, instead of macam contoh, wife balik pada office and then cerita, blah blah, so stressful kat office, blah blah. Lepas tu balik, nak balik, kereta engine tak boleh start, blah blah. It's like and then what happens in a husband's head is, you want me to fix your car or not? No, I already fixed my car. You fikir macam, no, I already got the car started, I already fixed my car, I'm just trying to share this with you. Okay, so a guy is thinking, what do you want from me? Why are you telling me this? Itu, that, be specific. So I know it's boring if you have to be specific, objective when cakap, okay, I'm telling you this, macam robot lah, I'm telling you this because I just want to share my feelings with you. Okay, then guy will understand and not just hear me and shut up. Okay. Alright, now I know what to do. I'm here for you. Okay, sayang? So tell me what you want. I want to be there for you. I love you. I'm not speaking about my wife. I'm contoh je. My wife is very straightforward, mostly. Okay, so be specific, focus, objective. Like macam saya cakap tadi, like a kindergarten teacher talking to a child and talking to a husband is basically the same thing. Specific. How you talk to a child in very short, concise manner. Okay? Alright, so next point adalah ready untuk full honesty kalau dipaksa bercakap. So kalau you paksa mendesak sangat for a guy to communicate, kan, be ready for absolute full honesty, sebab dia dah rasa pressured, dia nak you senyap, dia nak you macam okay, dia nak you senyap dan be happy. So you ask for honesty, be ready for honesty. So be ready if you are forcing a guy to talk when he's not ready to talk. Okay, so yeah, so you pun nanti macam, I can't believe you think that way. So maybe he doesn't really feel that way, but maybe he does, tapi dia tak boleh nak convey in a way that you will accept it. Dia terkemam, lepas tu gaduh. Okay, So be ready for full honesty kalau dipaksa bercakap. Okay, boleh? Alright. So with guys, usually what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. So WYSI. What you see is what you get. WYSIWG. It's a abbreviation. What you see is what you get. So mostly lah, kan. I am not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not gonna hide it or say, instead of saying, if contoh, a guy asks his wife, okay, are you okay? She's upset. She said, I'm fine. Then the guy macam, okay, she says it's fine. And then I know a guy, I overheard a conversation, and the wife was asking him, what's wrong with you? I'm cranky. Don't talk to me. Why are you cranky? I said, just don't talk to me. Like, okay, she shouldn't push it. Let him cool down. Bagi dia masuk gua kejap. Nanti benda ni he will spill over and make it worse. So don't force. No, don't force. Okay, but at the same time, you juga sebagai wanita kena tegas, because you tak nak continue. Katakan you dah berkenalan dengan that guy, kan, and then you need a deadline. Kalau tidak, you tunggu this guy lama-lama, last tak jadi. The concern I have for women yang tanya I, oh kami dah kenalan setahun, 2 tahun, tapi dia tak masuk minang, tak cakap dengan my parents lagi. Biasanya sebab you pun tak tegas dengan diri you sendiri. You pun tak bagi the guy chance untuk win dengan your parents. So tactic untuk you bagi the guy macam motivation sikit, sebab dia nak win. So you approach the guy, bagi dia nak win dengan your parents, dan you nak impress. Okay, so alright, thank you for listening. Sebelum kita continue, I nak bagi homework. Oh, tak tulis. Homework is kepada peserta webinar Sabtu ni. Homework you adalah what is your communication style? So WhatsApp to me your communication style. You have my number, kan? And ni untuk peserta webinar yang akan datang Sabtu ni, 24 Julai, webinar Suami Kiriman Ilahi. Alright, so you're watching, thank you. WhatsApp to me, you have my number. And what is your communication style? Okay, what is your communication style in a relationship? So I nak gauge what, maybe nak, if your style is like this, and then the guy's style is like this, so we nak align. Kita nak alignkan communication style. Biasanya communication style berlain, so kita nak sama sendiri, nak tahu macam mana dalam ta'aruf tu, how to align, expect what sort of communication style from a guy and what sort of communication style from a woman. Okay, penting, communication is key. Style dari lain, kalau kunci lain, tombol lain kan tak masuk, tak fit. So kita nak fit, insyaAllah. Okay, sebelum kita continue kepada Q&A, curahan hati, itu homework. Okay, so okay, kita continue ke curahan hati. Okay, saya tengok balik, tadi ada question on Instagram. Wait. Sana. Sis, could you retype that question? It seems to be lost in so many waves. Okay, boleh. Boleh. Sementara tu, I'll look at the questions on. Okay, it's more of comments. Kalau ada question, setuju tak setuju boleh type. I see komen ini adalah kena ada timeline. Betul, kena sangat ada timeline, di mana kalau you need to give objectivity to a guy, kan? Ada deadline. Kalau tidak, if you let a man dilly-dally, he will dilly-dally. I assure you, he will dilly-dally with whatever excuses. Sometimes it's not his fault. Sometimes, bukan semua, sometimes it's not his fault. Sebab I think I have to say this, di mana bila seseorang umat itu nak berpasang niat untuk berkahwin, syaitan akan bangun daripada tahtanya untuk memberhentikan niat perkahwinan tu atau usaha ikhtiar perkahwinan tu. So kadang syaitan kacau, kan? So doa minta perlindungan banyak-banyak daripada Allah, daripada gangguan syaitan dan sebagainya. Kadang saya sebut syaitan, kadang saya sebut biawak. Kadang saya cakap syaitan kan bahaya. So timeline give your man objective to achieve. Kan kalau macam dalam kontrak, I think if you're a lawyer, contoh dalam kontrak tu biasanya ada condition and time limit in contracts. So this is a discussion for this marriage. Discussion ends by at this time, expire at this time. And kalau for further discussion, you meet my father. If you don't want, then we let the contract lapse. Okay, boleh? Yes, Thailand sangat penting, terlampau penting. So, saya rasa saya kena kenalkan lagi sekali, sebab saya selalu share secret weapon isteri saya, di mana saya berkenalan dengan dia. Pasal timeline ni, relating to this comment yang ada kena ada timeline ni, dia contoh kisah benar saya lah. So mungkin you boleh ambil iktibar, insyaAllah. Okay, so di mana saya kenalan dengan isteri saya dekat matchmaking event. Okay, bulan 5 berkenalan dengan isteri saya dalam email. Masa tu tak ada WhatsApp lagi, tak pakai WhatsApp sangat lagi. Dalam email back and forth sebulan. Okay, so back and forth sebulan. Lepas tu dia cakap, okay, if we've gotten to know each other for 1 month, kalau you serious, talk to my father by the end of the month. Kalau you tak serious, you tak nak continue, tak apa, we go our separate ways, we move on. So itu membuatkan saya lebih menghormati dia, satu, dan menghormati dia bagi saya time lebih pada 2 minggu untuk fikir. So saya pun senyap fikir, saya sempat beristisyarah, berbincang dengan kawan-kawan, kan, dan beristikharah, ada time untuk istikharah. So dia tak paksa saya, dia tak contact saya dalam 2 minggu tu, dia bagi saya fikir dulu. So saya ada time untuk istikharah, istisyarah, dan lepas tu saya fikir, alright, she let me give me time to think. She's respecting me by giving me the time to think without pestering me or paksa I untuk give an answer within that 2 weeks. So 2 weeks tu I senyap je, I tak communicate dengan dia by email. Phone number dia pun tak ada. Okay, I don't have a phone number. Lepas nikah baru ada phone number dia. So 2 minggu tu fikir, bincang kawan dan sebagainya, istikharah, istisyarah. Okay, alright. So dia gabra juga lah, I tak call father dia until right before the deadline. Yeah, so dia pun gabra juga. So I call her father and set up a meeting appointment. So tu bulan 6. Okay, jumpa bulan 5, jumpa bapak dia bulan 6, lepas tu tunang bulan 7, nikah bulan 10. Then I got her phone number. Okay, alright, so I'll answer this question first. This lady, she says, Hana, saya semula janji nak jaga, tapi kenapa now nak break, reason tak boleh buat saya bahagia. Itu I have to ask further questions, which are, kan, Dia rasa you tak boleh buat you bahagia tu sebab apa? Apakah reason dia yang dia tak boleh buat you bahagia? I mean, dia rasa, is it just an excuse sebab dia tak sure? Atau dia tak sure dengan you? Atau dia tak sure dengan diri dia? Dia tak sure sama ada dia he can add value to your life, or ataupun dia fikir maybe there's someone else he can better fit in your in fit his life in and her life, okay, which is not you. In either way, you should be bersyukur bahawa lelaki yang rasa tak deserving of you stay away from you. Bersyukur. So bersyukur Allah dah tengah protect you untuk lelaki yang rasa tak mencukupi untuk you. Dia asingkan diri pada you. Allah is protecting you, okay, from people yang rasa tak deserve untuk you. Dan Allah bagi you peluang untuk lelaki yang rasa dirinya mencukupi dengan you, kan, boleh mencukup dengan you bersama sendiri as team husband and wife. Ada peluang, Allah bagi peluang tu. So bersyukurlah Allah bagi ni kat you. I tahu rasa dia memang rasa macam, oh aku kena reject lagi kan, entah apa-apa reason lah yang dia reject aku ni, apa-apa lah excuse. Allah lebih mengetahui, Allah tahu apa yang kita tak tahu kan. Allah buat untuk kebaikan kita, dan bersyukurlah Allah buat ni sebab ini adalah yang terbaik untuk kita. Allah nak bagi you benda yang lagi best. Simple cakap. Allah nak bagi you yang lagi best. Tapi kita asyik macam cannot let go of, oh this guy would have been great dan sebagainya. Itu fantasy. You don't know, kan? Itu fantasy. Of course, bila kita dah berjumpa dengan someone, kita dah ada angangan tu, dah siap, harapan tu dah mula menggunung, kan? Harapan tu dah mula menggunung. Macam, oh this is the guy, he's gonna be, awesome. Kita pergi travel the world, atau we live together like this, it's gonna be awesome, blah blah. Itu angangan. You don't know. So macam semalam we discuss about angan-angan perkahwinan, fantasy versus reality perkahwinan, to manage your own expectation and how to communicate expectation. Itu kita discuss malam, boleh tengok video semalam, okay? Alright, so my key point to you is bersyukur Allah lindungi you dengan menjauhi orang yang tak cukup untuk you. Dia sendiri rasa tak cukup, ataupun memang Allah tahu dia tak cukup atau sesuai untuk you. Dan bersyukur Allah bagi you peluang sekarang untuk lelaki yang lebih baik. Ada peluang, ada chance dengan you. Okay? Cool? Alright. So, moving on to the next question. Thank you. Kalau ada soalan lagi, tolong tanya. Saya suka. This is Yuran You. Yuran You adalah bertanya soalan. But coach, okay, this is a comment. But coach, kalau kenal sebulan kahwin, tapi dia cakap nanti dia jumpa baru decide. Unfortunately, kami tak sempat jumpa lagi sebab dia dah fly ke overseas. No. But coach, kalau kenal baru sebulan kawan, tapi dia cakap nanti bila jumpa baru decide. Unfortunately, kami tak sempat jumpa lagi sebab dia dah fly ke overseas. Okay, berjumpa itu, ada kisah seorang sahabat Nabi ni, dia pergi ke Rasulullah SAW dan berkata, Ya Rasul, I was recommended to marry this woman, and should I marry her? Rasulullah suruh dia pergi berjumpa dulu. Berjumpa itu penting, ya? In person. Sebab you're going to, ada juga perkahwinan yang berlaku without meeting in person. Ada juga berlaku antara sahabah punya kisah perkahwinan sahabah. Tapi ini itu separate story. So berjumpa itu penting, because you're going to be with the person for the rest of your life, and it's not just for marriage, it's for your partner to go to Jannah, kan? So tak dapat jumpa, cakap jumpa nanti baru decide. It's important, macam saya sebut tadi, it's important untuk berjumpa. Unfortunately, kami tak sempat jumpa lagi kalau dia dah fly, sebab dia dah fly overseas. Okay, so Well, sorry to hear that. And as a is that a question or a curahan hati? So since there's a question mark, you see a man's brain trying to be objective is why are you telling me this? So is this a question or you want me? I'll just go with my instinct here. So since it's not specifically a question, uh, because there's no question mark, I'm just gonna answer. So yes, berjumpa itu penting. I'm sorry. Okay, that's your question. Yeah, patut tunggu dia tak. Uh, okay, thank you sis. Thank you. So patut tunggu dia tak. You dah istisyarah dan istisyarah with your friends and your parents, and you dah istikharah ke belum, kan? Istikharah ni tak semestinya you dah decide. Istikharah ni you minta panduan Allah untuk your decision making. Okay, so patut you tunggu ke tak? Berapa lama you nak tunggu? I mean, as a coach, I cannot tell you what and how to live your life. You already know the answer mostly because you know your life better. I ask questions so that you are more clear with your own decision making. Okay, so okay, you tanya patut tunggu dia tak? You rasa you patut tunggu dia tak? First question. Second question is berapa lama you rasa yang nak tunggu dia? Kalau dia tak bagi jawapan in masa, for example, let's say 1 year, contoh 1 year. What are you going to do? Are you going to move on? Are you going to wait? Remember, you're not getting any younger. Okay, nanti parents you pun bising, you sendiri bising, you pun macam invest more hope in this waiting. So yeah, so patut tunggu dia tak? It's totally up to you, kan? So please ask yourself this question: how long are you going to wait? You sendiri rasa should you wait? And if you wait and it doesn't work out, what are you going to do? And if it works out, then great. But it's so much uncertainty. Uncertainty is scary. So jadi macam the uncertainty boleh making you anxious, dan lagi nervous lah, kan? I mean, because you are giving yourself this uncertainty. So kalau boleh, what do you think you should give him a deadline? Or do you think you should give him a deadline? Okay, make him serious. You need to know how serious it is by giving him a deadline. All right, so please think about it. Okay, that's your question. Okay, so next question. Thank you. Kalau ada lagi soalan, yes, please ask me. I appreciate it. Laki akan gentleman pada semua perempuan or pada perempuan yang dia suka saja. Ini gentleman ni, when I say gentleman, bukan buka pintu untuk semua perempuan. I mean, that's a given. I open the door for every woman, you know, everyone. Kadang-kadang orang fikir I'm flirting. No, I'm just opening the door. I open the door for untuk orang tua, laki pun, anyone, most anyone. Budak lah luar buka juga. It's not that kind of gentleman. This is kind of gentleman di mana you tunjukkan akhlak, di mana you tunjukkan hormat as a gentleman, tunjukkan hormat kepada future father-in-law, possible future father-in-law, mother-in-law, that you ada niat, ya, tunjuk niat dan sedang bercakap, bertaaruf dengan you and the daughter. So to prove himself as the akhlak dia, okay. So if this is a question where laki akan gentleman pada semua perempuan atau pada perempuan yang dia suka sahaja, so if this is a general question, so biasanya man will be most investing in the orang yang dia nak je, fokus energy kat situ biasanya, kan? Biasanya. Alright. Okay, next question. Saya dalam perhubungan dengan seorang jejaka serius. Bracket. Dia ada cakap after PKP jumpa mak dia. Yang menjadi masalahnya, saya tidak yakin dengan dia. Saya dalam masa yang sama, saya takut kena reject. apa patut saya buat? Okay, you tak yakin, I have to ask you, kenapa you tak yakin dengan dia? You tak yakin dengan dia, atau you tak yakin dengan you, or you tak yakin yang benda ni akan menjadi, atau you tak yakin Allah akan permudahkan, atau uh, takut kena reject tu, it's an acceptable concern. Semua orang takut kena reject, kan? Question is, siapa reject siapa? Your mak reject dia, atau dia reject your family, atau dia reject you lepas jumpa your family? So what sort of rejection, from whom? Okay. Yeah, I understand PKP ni memang menyusahkan banyak taaruf, because of course boleh senang je jumpa, just video call, pun boleh, tak salah. But you want to meet your son-in-law in person, your pasangan in person, because in person. Okay, so the sister explain further, tak yakin dengan diri sendiri saya. Okay, so now we're getting to the root of the concern of the tak yakin tu. Why you tak yakin dengan diri you sendiri? You rasa you tidak mencukupi untuk dia, atau you rasa you tak boleh add value to his life, or you rasa dia tak boleh mencukupi you, kan? Kenapa you tak yakin dengan diri you sendiri? Okay. This is macam group coaching dah. Dah jadi group coaching. But semoga everyone else who are listening and watching dapat iktibar, because macam saya sebut tadi, as a coach, I believe you are smart enough to know the answers, to know what to do. But sometimes, because as a coach, I just help you ask the right question, the right time, because you have the answers. So you just need me to guide you to think in a certain way, to clarify and clear the air. Okay. So since I asked, so we're getting more to the bottom of the issue. Okay. So she said that saya tidak yakin dengan diri saya sendiri. Alright. Okay. I mean, it happens a lot. I understand. Why you tak yakin dengan diri you sendiri? This happens. I understand. Why? I mean, I'm going to type my number, sis. Maybe you feel better, you can talk about it in private. Okay? Because, we're on social media, semua orang boleh tengok. And so this is my number, +01 011238998997 60112389987. Yeah, correct. So call me tomorrow. I don't talk to women after Maghrib because tak nak my wife jealous. So call me tomorrow, maybe 12 o'clock. Okay? So I'll wait for you for 10 minutes. You don't call me by 12:10. I have to move on to my other clients. Okay, sis? You can WhatsApp me. You can Telegram me on that number. Okay? Boleh? Okay. So, yes, to get to the bottom of situation, tak yakin diri sendiri tu, it could be a lot of reasons. For example, you are one. Contoh, I'm not saying this lady is feeling that way. This is contoh common. Rasa diri tak mencukupi. Kenapa diri tak mencukupi? Sebab one, maybe you have a traumatic past. I'm not saying you, not saying this lady. I'm saying maybe she has a traumatic past. Rasa diri dia for any other reason tak suci, atau takut dikecewakan lagi, kan? Tak yakin boleh handle marriage or not. Tak nak kahwin tapi tak yakin boleh handle marriage atau tidak, kan? So to get into the bottom of rasa tak yakin could be a lot of reasons. So I mean, everyone has their own personal background kenapa tak yakin. So I mean, I'm open for you to ask me questions. Sis, please call me tomorrow, between 12 to 12:10 afternoon. All right. So I'm giving free coaching sessions now. I nak bantu. I nak bantu you. Okay. Alright, so kalau tak ada soalan lagi, sis, please make sure to call me tomorrow. Kalau tidak, I have to move on to my other clients juga, okay? Alright, so... Alright, okay. Everyone, please join the Nak Jodoh punya Telegram. Okay, so a bit of an announcement. I'm not sure kalau malam ni is the last night saya akan ada di Kesyurga punya platform. Sebab in our collaboration with Kesyurga, tak pasti sampai bila. Kan? That's my mistake. Aku pun buat silap. Aku tak ada deadline. Mengajar orang deadline senang kan? Aku pun tak bagi deadline. So I tell the Kesyurga team, I'm happy to give Kesyurga punya listeners free advice and so forth. Tapi tak tentukan sampai bila. So maybe malam ni is the last time I will be in Kesyurga. Maybe not. Okay. Either way, for future reference is the Telegram Nak Jodoh. Nak Jodoh punya Telegram. Di Telegram username is Nak Jodoh. NAKJODOH. Boleh ke sana. And I still have other channels di mana you can see here. Di Facebook username is Nak Jodoh, di Instagram username Nak Jodoh, Twitter Nak Jodoh Ori sebenarnya. Facebook username Nak Jodoh, Telegram username is Nak Jodoh, TikTok belum lagi tapi dah ada situ. Okay, belum post any videos yet. Alright, so maybe I'll just give you one last description di mana you can reach to me other than my phone number. And I understand a lot of people rasa segan to contact me. I know, I understand why. Sebab nak luahkan perasaan tu, it's probably the hardest thing to do. And to be vulnerable, to share, I understand that really well. Because especially guys, susah nak luahkan diri, luahkan perasaan. Sebab kita nak understand our own feelings pun tak tahu. So nak luahkan apa kan? Okay, so let me give you this link. Katakan I'm no longer on Kesyurga punya platform. Okay. Okay. Or you just go online, just start Nak Jodoh ke pun boleh. Alright, so this is the link. I'm on all these different platforms. Oh my, it came out really messy. Alright. Okay. Okay, kalau ada soalan lagi, sila kemukakan. Cing. Lagi soalan Instagram? Alright, thank you for joining. Wave. Okay, let me give that link again. Sorry. Okay, so I am on all this different platform. You can reach to me. Okay, right. Website dia tak siap lagi because still working on it. So username is Nak Jodoh. Type Nak Jodoh, I think you can certainly find me. I especially respond fastest to Telegram because that is the community of wanita bantu wanita. I'm creating this community of wanita bantu wanita dapat jodoh, because I feel macam, why do you have to wait on a guy to help you. I mean, kalau wanita, especially macam saya tegur itu kan, ada kakak yang dah kahwin tu asal tak tolong adik-adik yang single tu kan. Lepas tu bising kecam orang tak tolong orang single. Yalah, tolonglah. Janganlah tanya kang dah raya, bila kau nak kahwin? Jangan tanya soalan yang annoying, akak-akak kan. Tahulah orang nak kahwin. Jangan tanya soalan annoying tu. Cubalah tolong, macam mana aku boleh bantu kau kan. How can I help you? You belum kahwin, aku risau. How can I help you? That is the right question. So macam experience as a coach kan, asking the right question is at the right time is important. Because kalau tanya soalan yang salah, you get the wrong answer and the wrong action. So asking the right question at the right time, you get the right clarity. Clarity gives power, and the right action, a powerful action, insyaAllah boleh dibantu. Okay, the right question. Don't ask yourself the wrong question. Okay, cool. Alright, terima kasih Daun Keladi. Thank you so much for joining. Lagi. Okay, sila join. Oh, okay, numbers are growing. Alhamdulillah. So, nak bina community ni untuk wanita, bantu wanita dapat jodoh dan mendoakan sama sendiri, bantu sama sendiri, ikhtiar. Mana tahu you ada dalam group ni kan, ada abang single, and then katakan sister ni ada abang single, and then ada abang single. Mana tahu this community, mana tahu in angan-angan I in 20 years nanti anak my daughter nak kahwin. Well, there's already a community of women helping women, kan? So as a father, kalau duduk baring atas kursi tu, women might think, "Hey, so malas sangat go do the dishes." So I'm thinking on building a legacy for my children, thinking and planning. So macam I'm sure you notice kan, kalau macam your father tengah baca surat khabar, tapi dia tak flip bagi people tu. He's not doing nothing, or sometimes he's not reading the newspaper. As a father, I understand he's thinking about you, his children, and asalah anak aku tak kahwin lagi, kan? Macam mana aku nak tolong? Dia nak tolong, tapi tak tahu. So that's why I'm creating this committee lah. So I'm just sharing with you as a father. Macam anak aku my daughter baru 3 tahun pun dah, we're already trying to build a lasting legacy for her to have a good future. So it starts with me. So plan dah 20 tahun ke depan kan. I want her to marry a good man in 20 years, insyaAllah, kan, when she's ready. So it working backwards. I have to create a community which I give so much value, yang disyariatkan untuk dapat jodoh, and then one day in the future, perhaps my daughter will need assistance from you in this community of nak jodoh, and my daughter will inherit the value yang I dah give you give to her, and you in the meantime you help each other out. So I want to push everyone here, if you allow me, to dapatkan perkahwinan yang berkat. So in the future, my daughter will also inherit something yang berkat. Dan mana nak tahu kita berbesan kan, 20 years from now, mana nak tahu kita berbesan. I have a son and a daughter. Tak tahulah mana we might be berbesan someday. InsyaAllah, semoga you dapat anak-anak yang soleh dan solehah. InsyaAllah anak-anak I soleh dan solehah. Okay, so in the future kita berbesan, insyaAllah. Baik, alright, cool. Thank you very much for joining. You have my number, and alright, cool. Okay, so terima kasih Daun Keladi. Kalau you tak jumpa I lagi, I will be on other platforms. Username is Nak Jodoh, which is in this video's link dan sebagainya. Okay. Alright, so topik selami jiwa lelaki ni, it's a very long topic sebenarnya, and I want to elaborate as I go on. It's not just 1 hour I'm sharing. Okay, there will be more, insyaAllah. So stay tuned, and esok insyaAllah jumpa lagi pukul 9 malam bersama saya Nak Jodoh Coach Suri. Moto saya adalah cintai diri, cinta mari. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum. Tata. Lupa doa. Astaghfirullah. Lupa doa. Okay. Lepas kita baca doa ni, type amin, okay? Kita doa sama sendiri, untuk you sendiri dan untuk everyone who are listening. For each other lah, okay? Doa ni upgrade, dia double best. Sebab apa? You doa untuk parents you, untuk kebahagiaan parents you dan juga you sendiri. Okay? Boleh? So, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Up. Ya Allah, aku minta pasangan yang menjadi menantu yang baik pada ibu bapaku, yang disayangimu untuk mendapat keredaanmu, berganding bahu bersama ke janahmu, ya Allah. Amin. Tak amin? Tak amin? Tak amin? Tak amin? Amin. Best tak doa ni? You nak parents you bahagia, you pun nak bahagia, semua bahagia, insyaAllah. Minta doa ni kan. And extra powerful sebab you doa untuk kebahagiaan parents you. Untuk parents you. Okay, so cool. Okay, type amin. Amin. Okay, alright. So, kalau tiba-tiba ramai orang baru join. Amin. So, siapa yang baru join tu, you can rewatch this video on IGTV, Kasyurga, or you can go to my other platforms, di mana Facebook Nak Jodoh, type je Nak Jodoh, and Facebook, YouTube, dan Twitter, dan YouTube, Twitter, dan Telegram. Dalam Telegram I will repost the audio for tonight supaya you boleh dengar without having to kalau you segan lah tengok muka I kan, the phone screen boleh off, you boleh dengar like a radio. Okay? Cool. Amin. InsyaAllah. I pun doakan you. Semoga, sebab ini adalah juga majlis ilmu. Dalam majlis ilmu tu ada beribu-ribu malaikat yang mengaminkan doa kita. So type amin. Okay, doa. Congratulations kerana ikhtiar you join setiap malam. I see a lot of familiar names. Thank you, I appreciate it. Dan semoga malaikat-malaikat mengaminkan doa kita. Okay, join lagi esok malam pukul 9 dan saya undur diri dahulu dengan berkata cinta diri, cinta mari. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye. Tata titi tu.